What do you think it means to work hard? Do you have a certain sense about what it might mean from your personal point of view? Like, how were you brought up? What's the culture in your family and in where you grew up about what it means to work hard? Because in Reiki, it's not a dictate, right? It's not a work hard instruction. No one's telling you to get up early and get to work or go to school and put in sweat and blood, sweat, and tears kind of thing, and to become exhausted at the end of the day from your efforts. No one's telling you to do that in this Reiki line of thinking. Instead, just for today, work hard becomes an opportunity to reflect on what you do and why you do it, and the sincerity you put into your thoughts and your actions every step of the way. Just for today, in this present moment, work hard on yourself, on your thoughts, on your feelings, on your expressions, on your understandings. It becomes about working hard internally and externally. Just for today, in this present moment, be earnest when you do anything. Mean what you say what you mean, do what you truly feel called to do. And this becomes the Reiki way of working hard, leading towards self-acceptance. There are people who will read these Reiki principles and have this almost a kickback from just for today, work hard. And it's like, well, that's not very spiritual. And it's like, okay, you've got to look at this from the way that, it was intended when Mikao Usui put it forward, and you realize this was over 100 years ago. And over the century, people have come to these Reiki principles as a way of being. Anyway, this Reiki principle on working hard really can rub people the wrong way and can kind of send, I think, the wrong idea forward. What I'm going to ask you to do right now before we get started, and because this is the series starter, if you want a little bit of homework, here it is. I'm going to ask you to think about these questions right now. Who am I? And what do I do to support myself? Do I work hard at being myself? Supporting who I am? Supporting what I choose to pursue? Supporting how I truly want to live? And if I don't find that I support myself, what gets in my way? Why don't I? What elements interfere with me finding ways to support myself? Those are the questions that I want you to hold right now today while we do this 10-minute sample session, okay? That's all I want you to do is who am I and how do I support myself? As we run through just for today, work hard. I want you to put yourself at the core of this expression and toss around the concept of what you do to support yourself. And if anything gets in the way, what are those elements that get in the way? I'm not asking you to look for blame. I'm asking you to clinically identify what you do to support yourself. And then when you have a hard time doing that, or if you've never really done it fully, why not? What are those elements? And I don't want you to get mad about it. I don't want you to get mad or blamey. I just want you to address it, call it out, and become aware of how involved you are in your own support. And if you're not, why not? Just name it. That's all you gotta do. And if you don't want to do this, you don't have to either. You can just sit here and accept the Reiki for what it's offering you at this time. Be here with us as we kind of elevate the frequency for everyone who's here live or later. And we can do that. But for now, who am I? And with who am I, what do I do to support that concept of who I am?